This is the story of a remarkable place called Heatherley, a place that's not an institution, but a home. A home for ordinary people who just happen, by an extraordinary stroke of fate, to be physically disabled. There's nothing wrong with these people's minds, it's their limbs which have let them down. In a society which, despite its boasts, isn't very good at looking after people who are never going to get better. They've never been called patients. They're residents, 32 of them in the main building at present, helped, supported and cared for by 31 full-time staff, 42 part-timers and a small army of volunteer helpers. Like other Cheshire homes in Britain and around the world, it has to run itself, to a large extent paid for with money raised from and by the local community. In the 1950s, a young Crawley doctor, who'd also served in the RAF in the war, Rowland Farrell, contracted multiple sclerosis. One day, his wife decided to see if she could raise some money to help him and others suffering in a similar way. Within a few months, a committee had been formed, and on May the 1st, 1961, the first 13 residents moved into a converted Edwardian country house called Heatherley, just outside the village of Copthorne, several miles east of Crawley in Sussex. Another revolutionary development in the lives of the Heatherley family was the computer room. For many people, the computers provided here have opened the door to a new independence. For David, it's meant simply the chance to communicate. And for Jackie, a camcorder has meant that a video diary of the Heatherley family events can now be compiled.
And where would we be otherwise? For myself, I would have probably ended up in some geriatric home, because that was really the only possibility that a social worker could see for me. And that's not a particularly happy prospect. It really is a place where we can be sure that we're going to be looked after for the rest of our natural.